Now switch to your smallest liner brush, the thinnest one you have. Load it with black paint and we'll start defining the wings. This step is actually quite easy because we already have a smooth paint layer underneath, so the tiny brush will glide nicely and allow you to create clean, thin lines. You already know how to draw feathers in different shapes, so now I want you to focus on how we place them on the wings. Our goal is to make both wings look fluffy and full, while still being able to clearly read each feather and see which ones sit in front and which ones stay in the back. My method here has two steps. Step 1. Don't fully define each feather. In some areas, I only outline the top of the feather. In others, I skip a few center lines completely. This keeps the illustration feeling light and airy, so the lines don't steal too much attention or make the wings look heavy and overworked. Step 2. Selective strong edges for depth. For some feathers, I do the opposite and make their edges more defined with black. Those stronger outlines push these feathers visually forward so they appear closer to us and create depth inside the wing. I repeat the same process on the second wing and speed up that part of the video for you so you can still see the overall effect without watching every single line in real time. Quick reminder, if you're curious about the exact brushes, paints, and fabric I'm using, I've put a full material list in the video description for you to check anytime. Once the wings are done, we can move on to outlining the body and dress. Here I'm adding a few soft wrinkles on the dress using a very light shade of black, either slightly diluted with water or mixed with a touch of white. These lines shouldn't be too strong. They are just there to suggest the folds of the fabric, not to dominate the design. Next, I outline the arm. I'm very careful not to load too much paint on the brush here. Outlines are one of the most powerful tools in any illustration. By choosing how bold or subtle they are, you decide which features will become the main focus. At this stage, we also revisit the black outlines of the dress. With this second pass, you'll notice more definition and more interesting textures. We're essentially using two types of outlines: softer, lighter lines for secondary details, and slightly stronger ones for the key shapes. Together they create a more sophisticated and layered look. I always recommend watching the tutorial at least once or twice before painting along. It gives your mind time to collect ideas and help you visualize how you want to apply the same method in your own way. Now pay attention to the type of strokes I'm using here. These lines are different from the clean contour outlines we used for the arm. They are more graphic, almost like pencil strokes. You'll see me using shorter, broken, or slightly sketchy lines. This kind of stroke is absolutely possible and very effective on fabric. It adds a more expressive, artistic feel to the piece, instead of everything being perfectly smooth and flat. In part 3, we're going to take this design to a whole new level with glitter, puffy paint, and elegant lettering. All the charming finishing touches that make your piece truly magical. Make sure to tune in for part 3 of this Secrets Masterclass. I'll see you there!